as to the origination of this skit. Why did you write it? How did it come into being?
Well, we were doing a study abroad in Salzburg, and we were there during Thanksgiving. And part of the program was that we put on a Thanksgiving dinner and show and talk to Germans and Austrians about Thanksgiving, what it means to us, and different things like that. And we were delegated into doing different things, and one of the other grad students was supposed to be doing a play, but he didn't have an idea for the play and didn't really feel like writing one or finding one. And so I just kind of joked around with him that in 20 minutes I could write a play for him to use. And so I did this really drunk one night. And
did it take you more than 20 minutes?
No, 20 minutes or less, I can't remember now. But gave it to him, and he read it and laughed and says, "I'm not going to put this bullshit on." And that was it, and he wrote his own play.
Really, why? Did he give the reason for why he thought it was bullshit?
Mainly because he's kind of a pompous ass and doesn't like my sense of humor. So.
Okay, let's take a revenge and make this fucking play famous, or skit famous, on YouTube.
Should I read the italics? Or,
yeah.
So, Thanksgiving, a modern Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Curtains open. A group of professors and students are sitting around a fire. They look distraught.
We are down to our last 2 turkeys. We'll never make it through the winter.
Why did we all have to study German? All we ever learned was to ask questions and form sentences. We never learned how to solve any of life's real problems.
I knew I should have studied home ec. The students and professors start bickering about this and that, and if Schiller or Goethe, even to a lesser extent, J.D. Salinger might have saved them from starvation. Sadly, no one came up with an answer, or even a good question to keep their minds off their gurgling stomachs. A student with a useless double major in German and piano performance starts a musical interlude, but is hit by the other students with bones from their last meal.
Wait, didn't Dr. Jekyll study chemistry and biology before changing his major to postmodern German lit?
By golly, Student 1, I think you're right. Hey, Dr. Jekyll, did you in fact not study chemistry and biology as an undergrad?
That I did.
Maybe you can use what you learned to help us out. Scientists go to school to answer questions and form answers, and help out the needy, except they're scientists that helped build the atom bomb.
I think I could give it the old college try. I brought my hobby chemistry kit along with me to keep me occupied. I'll need our last 2 turkeys, though. They give him the last of their turkeys. He exits. The students and professors start singing songs to keep themselves from being depressed about their lives. They sing, "This land is my land, this land is your land," even though it's really about how horrible capitalism is and how Americans aren't really free. Scene 2.
Can you hold on for a second?
Scene 2. Dr. Jekyll is engulfed in a large cloud of smoke. He comes out with 2 dead turkeys. "I've poisoned them and murdered my peers. All is lost. But wait! Maybe if I carry the 2, add a bit more sulfur. But even if that works, I'm out of turkeys." Sits down with his hands over his eyes, sobbing. "I've let them down. But wait!" Dr. Jekyll goes over to his chemistry set and mixes a new formula. I must." He drinks it. Nothing. "Oh, woe is me." He burps. Wait a minute. Moment. Bitte. He burps again. I think. He burps again. But this time it makes a noise similar to a gobble from a turkey. "Ich habe es geschafft. Wait until I tell the others. In German, of course." Exit. A giant turkey enters, jumping, flapping, and heads to Professor Steinberger, and seems to want to hug him.
A giant turkey! Kill it!
A chase follows. They club the turkey to death and cook it.
We will have more food than we know what to do with for months. Way into the summer, at least.
Too bad Dr. Jekyll decided to leave with our 2 turkeys.
Yeah, more like Dr. Jekyll.
They burst into laughter or try to talk over each other with other witty comments or agreeances.
He was truly a scientist at heart. Those solipsistic lab monkeys aren't as compassionate as we fine arts graduates.
This play needs a time machine.
Abe Lincoln and Jesus and Indians bearing vegetables and various types of potato salad enter stage left.